Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Fink. This is my audiobook series free on YouTube. Up next, we have Spirit of the Gridiron, Volume 1, Chapter 34, The Opening Week. They called it Week 1, but it felt more like the beginning of a revolution. Saturday afternoon, Wartburg at Simpson. The stands in Indianola swayed with bodies, not from sound systems or pyrotechnics, but from stomping feet. From families standing on bleachers, from the collective breath of people who believed. Beck Jordan, redshirt freshman quarterback, stood on the sideline, not as coach, not as commissioner, but as a dreamer in a headset holding a clipboard. He wasn't calling plays. He was witnessing a miracle. Across the field, Brennan Brady, the QB from Wartburg, walked like a man on a mission, overlooked, doubted, ignored. Now his eyes burned with purpose. They say it's not a revenge game, he yelled loudly during warm-ups, but they'll feel it like one. Simpson struck first. A tight end post route in the red zone. The crowd erupted. Wartburg struck last. The final drive was etched into College Football League lore before the ball even crossed it into the end zone. 12 plays, 78 yards, no timeouts, just grit. A back shoulder fade in the corner of the end zone silenced the home crowd. Final score, Wartburg 31, Simpson 28. Live stream, 1.3 million. No marketing push, no sponsors, no ESPN promo, just word of mouth and a belief that something real was happening. Saturday night, Central Missouri at North Dakota State. A different kind of game. A Cold War fort with helmets and hand warmers. It's freezing up here, a Central Missouri linebacker muddled through chattered teeth. Yeah, smiled a North Dakota State lineman, but it's colder in December. The game was ugly, yet beautiful. Scoreless through 2.5 quarters. Not flair, just hits, punts, pride. Fans in the stands wrapped in quilts, sewn by grandmothers and handed down with season tickets. They passed around thermoses filled with hot chocolate. The winning play? A blocked punt, recovered by a freshman biology major. Final score? North Dakota State 10, Central Missouri 3. Live video stream? Over 800,000. Sunday night, Northern Iowa versus Drake. Every parking space? Taken. Every yard of sideline? 3 fans deep. Homemade signs. Face paint. Smokers sizzling in the back of pickup trucks. Not a single corporate sponsor in sight. The broadcast team? A theater major with a baritone voice and Broadway dreams. A sophomore journalism major who moonlighted as a Twitch streamer. And Len, a retired farmer who hadn't called the game since 1978. Len's voice cracked on the opening line. Welcome to the College Football League. You won't find it in the history books yet, but you'll remember it where you were when you first watched this. And oh, the people watched. The game had everything. A flea flicker that turned into a 22-yard broken scramble. A fake punt. 2 goal line stands. 3 lead changes. And then, chaos. A botched pitch. A loose ball. A 47-yard run by Drake's backup running back. A walk-on from the track team. He didn't spike the ball. He just raised his arms and looked to the stars. Final score, Drake 38, Northern Iowa 35. Online viewers, 2.4 million across all platforms. Trending hashtags, Soul Bowl, League with Soul, football's back, remember the walk-on. Meanwhile, in the Super Conference, the games went on. Crowd sizes were decent. Production was perfect. Drones flew. LED lights danced. Halftime featured holograms. It was flawless. It was soulless. No one remembered the final scores, but in the shadows of billion-dollar domes, the heartbeat of college football pumped. Benedictine beat Baker in double OT. Pittsburgh State won on a Hail Mary. Fans began speaking in reverent tones. You didn't watch that game? You missed a sermon. Simpson College, chapel basement. The founding members of the Beer Pong Council sat on folded chairs. The old projector hummed above them. On screen, the final seconds of Drake versus Northern Iowa. The walk-on sprinting into daylight. The crowd spilling over the track. Len's voice breaking with joy. Beck Jordan didn't say a word. He just smiled. We didn't just launch a league, said Kip Voss, flipping off the projector. We launched an insurrection. And up above, in the sky, no camera could reach, the football gods huddled beneath the northern lights. It has begun, one declared. And it is beautiful, said another. Let others play for money, said the head coach. These kids play for glory. End of chapter 34. Up next, chapter 35, The Talk of the Town. Hope you enjoyed that chapter. If you did, please smash that like button. If you really enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. And as always, God bless.